Today's game on KFJB-TV is sponsored by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders.
The CIML meets the Iowa Lions Conference tonight is the Marshalltown Bobcats looking for their third win in a row as they host the Ankeny Hawks. It's match day on KFJB-TV. Touch up the right foot. Wow. What a goal. Breezy, chilly conditions tonight at the pitch at Leonard Cole Field. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. Our on-site producer is David Braga, Deegan Grant, Keith Stewart's roaming the sideline tonight. A breezy night. Front came through, 58. And the conditions will play into our match here tonight. The Ankeny Hawks and the Marshalltown Bobcats getting warmed up as the Bobcats coming in on a 2-game win streak as they come in over wins over Waterloo East and a ranked Perry team in Class 1A. Meanwhile, for the Ankeny Hawks, they lost to Centennial 3-2 last week. And coming off a loss against Johnston as well. They are 2-5 on the season. The Bobcats 6-4-1. We'll talk to Scott Johannes, head coach for the Bobcats, when we come back. It's match day right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
Match day on KFJB-TV. Now joined by Scott Johannes, head coach for the Marshalltown boys soccer program, as they take on the Ankeny Hawks coming up in just a little bit. You take on the Hawks for the first time in quite a few years. You were going to play them last year, of course, rained out. We were almost fearful that tonight might be the same instance, but a very breezy night. But your team looking to make it 3 wins in a row. What do you like that your team's doing well last couple games, getting a couple victories for you?
Just being patient, just working the ball, finding the open guys, and that's what – and playing team. Mm-hmm. That's what we wanted to do. So
yeah. And, of course, that starts with, some of the counterattacks and the passing and things that we've seen on point this year that your team has done really well, kind of some of those things. And then it's just getting to that finishing point. You've rattled off so many. I mean, one of the top teams in the state as far as getting shots off. What's it take to be good against a team like Ankeny who's well-tested to get those good looks here tonight?
We're going to have to spread them out. They're going to play a little bit back, and so we're just going to have to, again, be patient, move the ball. We expect them to play a little bit long ball, which is not we don't do well with historically. So we got to win that aerial battle. and then move it to the outside. Keep moving on both sides.
Well, shocking to see that they're only 2-5 this year.
It is. That's not normal for those guys, But at the same time, we look at their opponents, and they've been very competitive. So if you look at just their record, it's like, do we have to really practice? Absolutely. It's Ankeny, so we have to be ready because you look at who they've played some tough matches, and they've played them close. So. Yeah.
And it is the CIML after all, which is a very tough conference. I think the only team that's had a harder schedule than you to this point has been Ankeny. It seems like that. So, as you know, with a program like this coming in, what's the guys' kind of response and excitement for these matches that they've risen to all season long against high-level opponents? You look at a win against Hoover and how you tried to come back against North and how you started off against Valley, that kind of thing.
Yeah, just to be able to finish those, and at the same time, not like you talked about in North, have to come back. We don't want to have to do that. Looking at it as more of a playoffs, we're trying to create that playoff atmosphere, playing the top teams in the state, even though record-wise or not, but yet we know the program and the history of it. And just be ready. Be ready for the state run and early testing that. So be ready.
And the state run will be here sooner than you know it. You've only got 5 more games on the season after tonight. So what's kind of the message to your team about not taking any game for granted and lock it in here down the stretch?
That's it right there. You were with us. So, no, that is it. It just to focus and just keep that intensity up. Be ready, and really trying to send a message to the rest of the soccer world here in Iowa and saying, hey, there's a lot of teams that reach out and they want to play us, because they believe in it. Sometimes I'm wondering what they're looking for, but yeah, we believe we're one of the top teams, and we just want to prove it tonight.
Yeah. Last question for you, Coach. In proving those top, to the top teams, rising to the level of competition as you go throughout the season. I kind of asked this a little bit before, just about those games and what they mean. I guess from your aspect, it just seems like looking at past history of Bobcat teams, this team this year and even last year and some previous seasons as well has just always risen. What's it about Marshalltown that makes it a place where this soccer program loves those big games, doesn't back down, just keeps going after those top dogs?
Well, can we quote Tyler Pershong, and a big supporter of Bobcat sports, we're just M-Town's proud. Yeah. And we have resilience throughout the years. And I think we exemplify that of just saying this is who we are. We're not going to lay down. We're coming back. We're here to the end, and we want to be alive. We want to survive, and be on top. So, yeah,
that is for sure. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, that is Scott Johanna starting 11 for both squads when we come back on Match Day on KFJB-TV.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com. Gear up for game day with Adlet Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlet Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Breezy match day ahead. Let's get to tonight's starting lineups, which are all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineups. First off, for the Ankeny Hawks, without their head coach here tonight in Trevor Fuccio, talking with head coach Scott Johannes and assistant for the Bobcats, Ronaldo Ordaz, who played around the same time as Trevor Fuccio, former Bobcat as well. He is out tonight, receiving a red card in their last match, and they talked about their connections with the Ankeny Hawk program and who will be filling in and assistant coach here tonight for the Ankeny Hawks. But their lineup for them goes like this. They're 0-4 in the CIML in Class 4A, 2-5 on the season. And coming into this one, it looks like this. It'll be Jackson Dockendorf in goal here tonight. 465 minutes in goal, 14 goals allowed, 48 saves, is 77% on that save percentage. Landmesser, Mueller, Hyde, Sage, and Mueller on the defensive line. All right, for the midfield tonight for the Ankeny Hawks, it will be on the back line Shaw as well as Romero and Cabal. And at forward tonight for the Ankeny Hawks, you can see Cabal, a sophomore, up top at striker, as well as Wahlberg, who has 4 goals and 6 assists in his senior year for the Ankeny Hawks. For the Marshalltown Bobcats here tonight, steady and sure, getting some college interest back in goal. Number 171, Chris Nunez. Number 2 in saves in Class 4A. He'll be back there. Chris Mendoza, Jesus Marvilla, Edgar Moraz, Aiden Bell on the defensive line. At midfield, it will be the sophomore, or the freshman, Damian Segovia, who's played really well this season, but still looking for his first goal of the year. He does have 3 assists. And, of course, the brothers, Aaron and Andres Ordaz, both top 5 in goal scoring and assist in Class 4A. At forward, it'll be Angel Chavez, Angel Gomez, and Armando Estrada. We could feel it. The momentum was coming. He had a great game against Perry, nearly missed, and then finally against Waterloo East last week, found his first goal of the season. That is our starting lineups. Again, all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises. Yes, let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineups. Scott Johannes, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats, come in at 6-4-1, 1-2 in the Iowa Alliance. Last year, 9-6-2, their final record a year ago. Time for today's keys to the game, all presented by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. Our keys tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats: finish what you create. The Bobcats this year, number 1 in Class 4A with 270 shots, 172 shots on goal. But basically, the Bobcats just have to create those opportunities to score and do it well. As a well-tested opponent here tonight in Ankeny, they are 2-5, but well-tested. So the Bobcats, with their 200-plus shots this year, the volume is coming, but they need to turn that into goals here tonight with those breezy conditions. That will be even more of a challenge, as the attacking third will need to be clinical for the Bobcats to execute here tonight, because sometimes just those chances just rush too many times in high-level games. Meanwhile, for Ankeny, pressure and strike on the counters, as the Bobcat defense has been exploited at points this season, especially in moments of quick counterattacks. So Ankeny will need to stay sound defensively, turn that into those quick windups into transition, and the Hawks will have to be clinical, or the center backs for the Bobcats. Of course, they've been good all year. Marvilla as well as Moraz will shut those down. So that is our keys to the match. Again, all presented by First Rate Real Estate. All the starters taken to the field. Our national anthem coming up, and coming up your way. It is kickoff. It's match day. Right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
At Lennox Employees Credit Union, you're more than a member, you're family. Since 1948, we've been helping members and their families save more, borrow smarter, and reach their financial goals. Whether it's a low-rate auto loan, a mortgage that feels manageable, or simply a savings account that grows with you, we're here to make banking simple and stress-free. Discover the credit union difference today. Visit Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main in Marshalltown, where people helping people is more than a motto, it's who we are. Learn more at lennoxecu.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Match day starts now on KFJB-TV.
Match day on KFJB-TV. The Ankeny Hawks and the Marshalltown Bobcats just about ready to kick off. And very breezy Leonard Coalfield. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. Our on-site producer is David Braga, as well as our camera crew, Keith Stewart and Deegan Grant, here tonight. As we take a look at Jake Potratz, he'll be filling in. He played his collegiate soccer at Simpson. And Ankeny will get in their positioning here tonight in all white. As the goalkeeper tonight in Jackson Dockendorf, senior back there. 48 saves, 14 goals allowed. Bobcats in their blue tops, red bottoms here tonight. In all pink, it will be Chris Nunez in goal, the senior keeper. 86% save percentage, has played really well this year back in goal. Especially top-level games. You look back to the Valley game. He kept a clean sheet in the first 40 minutes, but their striker came alive in the second half as top 10 team in Valley, pulling the win out in that one. Kickoff will go for the Ankeny Hawks here tonight. As you see at center field, Eben Thabau, as he is a sophomore midfielder forward. He will be in the circle as we have 40 minutes on the clock ready to go tonight. And Leonard Coalfield as we are underway tonight. That one intercepted on the back line by Chris Mendoza, sent out to the near side, deflected. Chavez up the wing. Looking for Estrada, just a little bit too far. Very defensive-heavy approach here tonight for the Ankeny Hawks as they'll go with a 5-3-2, playing with three center backs, a left back and a right back. As Romero will run more of a center attacking midfielder. And a couple of strikers. A free kick awarded 35 yards out from goal. As Cal Wahlberg will look to take this, the senior with 11 shots on goal, 4 goals this year and 6 assists. As Keaton Cabot looks on as he was standing to the right of Wahlberg, taking that one. It was deflected off of the Bobcats. A corner to come for the Ankeny Hawks. Cabal will take the corner kick. As Ankeny will charge the box on the corner, it sails backside for a goal kick for the Bobcats. So the first corner opportunity for the Ankeny Hawks. 24 corners coming in through their 7 games on the year. Chris Nunez will have his work cut out for him on a breezy night like tonight. He has that breeze into his face right now in this first half of action. Mraz controlling it. Surveying the formation here for Ankeny as he'll kick out to Bell. Ankeny charging on. And a sidewinder over to Mendoza in the near side. Wind taking full advantage of that ball. Moravilla playing it left back here tonight for the Bobcats. Of course, Bobcats still without Gavin Mishek, who suffered a concussion in that Valley matchup a little over a week ago. Foul and a free kick for the Bobcats. Favorable bounce to Chavez. And now they rule Chavez a little bit of a push there from behind, and a free kick to come. As the Bobcats thought it was a throw-in, but no, a free kick awarded. And Jack Mueller will let Jackson Dockendorf come over and take this free kick as everybody will push up with the wind at the backs of the Ankeny Hawks. Aaron Ordaz feeds it to his brother in Andres. Andres over to Bell. And up the wing. Angel Gomez playing that right wing position as Armando Estrada more in that center forward striker spot for the Bobcats here tonight. Gomez doing so well at right wing last week in that wing position and taking down Perry a week ago. That game, of course, last Monday was at Franklin Field. We had much nicer conditions than we do tonight. Of course, kickoff with temperatures in the upper 50s at 58 right now. Breezy conditions with those winds out of the west-northwest at 20. Gusting at times a little bit higher. This ball will ride the wind and into the Ankeny bench for a quick throw-in. Ball deflected off the Bobcats. It looks like a corner will be awarded. So second corner of the night for the Ankeny Hawks will come. So Keaton Cabot, a senior, will line up to take this corner kick. And the left footer will swing it in, and it's off the football upright, the other football upright, and a goal kick to come for Nunez. See all the players dealing with the conditions here tonight. Quick chip to Aaron Ordaz. Back to Mraz. That ball will die as it goes into the wind. And it was on time there to Chavez. Now out to Maravilla. Little grab of the shoulder there by Shaw. Slips through up to Chavez on the goal line, the touch line, and it will be a Hawk throw-in. Maravilla intercepts on the throw-in. Far side to Bell. Off the right foot, misplayed. Quick counter-attack, but the center back's there to close off the lane, and the wind helping push that one all the way back to Nunez. Mendoza. His pass cut off. So he's going to Maravilla and a throw-in for the Bobcats. Andres Ordaz clapping on to his teammate Chris Mendoza. Obviously kind of figuring out these windy conditions. Maravilla works it back towards middle of the field to play on from our head referee here. Has a little bit of contact with Angel Chavez. And a middle fielder for the Ankeny Hawks. Back to Dockendorf. Little trouble, gets it out near side. A throw-in for the Bobcats. Mendoza. Mraz looking ahead. Over to Bell. Settles it, tries to push it ahead. Over to Angel Gomez. He'll play back to Chris Mendoza. Bobcats reverse the field here. Over to Maravilla. Now to Andres Ordaz. Ordaz looking for something on the edge of the 18. Slip through move by Aaron Ordaz. Couldn't team up with his brother Andres. Played away by the Hawks, so a throw in for the Bobcats. And they'll look to work the other side of the field. Good play by Gomez to keep it in. Segovia could not recover in time there to make the play, and here goes Ankeny. Mendoza there in time. Well, after tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats, just 5 games remain on the slate. And still some very challenging contests ahead. All ahead. Chavez trying to get a foot on it. Estrada trying to play, cleared on the goal line, and a corner kick to come for the Bobcats. 52 corners on the season for the Bobcats in their first of the night. Bobcats against Ankeny tonight, and then their 5 final remaining matches. Mason City, Fort Dodge, Des Moines East. That will be a good challenge. At Ottumwa, and then at Prairie to round out the regular season schedule. So still some good challenging matches ahead as Andres Ordaz sets up as our AR on the far side adjusts the flag. And the Bobcats will opt for the pass. Now to Andres Ordaz. And he'll get a late crosser. Backside. It's cleared away by Shaw. Aaron Ordaz keeps it in the attacking third. Chavez, see if he can get a crosser. Tries to go between 2 Ankeny Hawks. A late pass to the penalty arc cut off. Bell came up for it. Ankeny sends it ahead. Mendoza will send it back to Nunez. Well, a great opportunity, but a good clearance here as you see the Tyler Pashong State Farm replay. Shaw was able to get that one away just over the head of Edgar Mraz, the center back, getting into the box on the corner kick. Maravilla tries to send it ahead at the feet of Chavez. At Ordaz. And Ankeny will push this away, and it will be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Wahlberg was the man to push that away, now deflected, and a throw-in for the Ankeny Hawks. And that'll be off the foot of Andres Ordaz. Chip shot ahead. Oh, a great defensive play by Bell to head that away. That could have been trouble for that defensive line if not making that play. And the Bobcats looking to counter, and down to the turf they'll go is Segovia, and a free kick awarded for the Bobcats. Our head referee having a quick moment with Aaron Ordaz. So look at that play again as Segovia trying to cut in between 2 Hawks and got caught up there for the foul. Good ball ahead, playing it, and Gomez. That is a corner kick awarded, as it looked like Ankeny was saying it was off of Gomez, but our far side AR had good position of it and awards the Bobcats their second corner kick of the night. So we have cleared 10 minutes in our match as both teams feel out the process early on in this one. Bobcats had a great corner kick a moment ago. Sent in. And I believe a foul on the Bobcats in the middle of the box. Quite the cluster there in the middle. And it will be a free kick awarded for the Ankeny Hawks. Take a look at that corner. And maybe just a little bit there on Chavez. He was kind of coming in a little bit later there. And a little bit of a push on the man playing the ball in the middle of the box. Mraz settles it down, looking ahead over to Bell. to Mraz. It was almost cut off. Mendoza up ahead. Oh, Mendoza, good cutoff in the passing lane. This one works its way out of play for a Bobcat throw-in. Rise back to Nunez. Aaron Ordaz. Ankeny collapsing down on him. Had to retreat it to the defensive line. Got a Bell. Sent ahead by Andres Ordaz. Gomez chasing on. And it will be cleared by the defensive line for a attacking third throw-in for the Bobcats. Throw in on the edge of the 18 for Aaron Ordaz. Chip shot right to the keeper. Dockendorf fall over it to read the play. Bell deflects that one. Ankeny comes away with it in the end. Mendoza trying to hit it away. Sabo. Estrada got a piece of that one. And it will be a throw-in quickly for the Bobcats. And Angel Gomez lucky to get away there. That was a pretty high leg on that throw-in, but it was last out of play by Ankeny, and so a Bobcat throw-in as Aiden Bell will go track that one down. Oh, mistouch by Mendoza. Thabo. Mendoza, great job to mark back on the play, and Thabo with no real opportunity there late. It looked to be something in the works. Here we get a good look at it again. Mendoza initially with that misplay, but recovers well. And in the end, a goal kick for Nunez. Ryler Nedham, sophomore, will check into our match. Coming out, Haven Thabo, who we just saw on that play a moment ago. This play by Shaw, and it will be a throw-in for the Bobcats. Few other Ankeny Hawks are warming up on the near side as we look for another corner, third corner of the night. Cal Wahlberg will take this one as the senior will send it in. Backside off the foot of Ankeny, and the Bobcats will clear it away. Mraz kicks it off a Ankeny Hawk on the far side for a Bobcat throw-in. That one a little bit of trouble right there, but Bobcats fortunately able to get that one out of the box. Here we look at it again. And Ankeny went for it, but just couldn't time it up just right. Free kick to come for Cal Wahlberg. Send this in. Nunez almost misplays it. It hit off of his hands. He spun around. I could not tell if that was going to go in, but it ends up being a save right there for Nunez. Of course, that wind sending it in pretty hot. And the Bobcats, as we see a foul here, as Aaron Ordaz was looking to move up the field. Andres Ordaz up to Angel Gomez. Gomez takes a shot. It's deflected. Looked like that hit off of Michael Sage, senior center back. And Nunez out from goal. He'll roll it up quickly to Aaron Ordaz. There's Mendoza. Out to Angel Gomez, too far in front for a Hawk throw-in. And mistouch right there by Shaw. And a throw-in awarded to the Bobcats. Segovia gets the throw-in and off the Hawks again. Barbia works it into Andres Ordaz. Bell. Puts this one ahead. Estrada chasing and out on the edge of the 18. That was close to being our far side AR getting together with our head referee as Dockendorf was right there on the edge of the 18 picking that one up. We'll take a look at the replay on KFJB-TV. Ooh, that was very close. As he would have been out from box. Could have resulted in a very favorable penalty kick for the Bobcats. But in the end, the AR on the far side ruled that nah. That was very close, though, looking at our Tyler Prashong State Farm replay. Nunez over to Mendoza. And off the foot of Andres Ordaz for a Hawk throw-in. So it looks like we have a substitution. Wes Carlson, freshman, looking to check into the match. And it looked like Toby Landmesser was looking to take the throw-in, but he is going to be called off the pitch for the substitution. Angel Gomez sending that one back. And Ankeny takes over. Play ahead to the wing. And luckily, Aaron Ordaz is there to cut off the pass. He'll look to clear this one away. Oh, almost intercepted by Ankeny up front by Alberto Romero, but Bobcats will now counterattack here with Segovia. Up to Estrada. Looking around, an Ankeny Hawk all around. Now to Andres Ordaz. Pushes it ahead. Chavez trying to run out on it. Gets to it on the wing. And cut off. And Ankeny will clear for a Bobcat throw-in in their half. Captain and Aaron Ordaz up to Andres Ordaz. Chips it. Gomez trying to wait on side. Touches it off the front of the head. And that one towards Dockendorf, but out from goal to make the save. Maravilla intercepts. Now to Aaron Ordaz. Andres chips it ahead. Angel Gomez giving it a run, but cleared away by the defensive line. Andres over to Maravilla. Back to Ordaz. Now back to Maravilla. Finds Estrada working back. Mendoza settles it down, chips it to the far side, but Ankeny momentarily intercepts. Bell. His touch not quite what it needed to be, and now Maravilla runs into Shaw, and a free kick to come for Ankeny as we have 16 minutes remaining in this first half. And the free kick taken by Michael Sage. Cabot has it taken away. Bell. And that touch as he worked upfield, just not quite on the mark. Bobcats get it back with Segovia. Gomez on the wing. Charging ahead. Measures, good hesitation move. Plays it back towards the center of the box. Deflected away for a throw, and great opportunity there for the Bobcats, but just couldn't quite convert on the pass as it was cut off. Maravilla sends it back. Segovia, believe he was offside, and yes, that will be the call, and a free kick to come. Aaron Ordaz to Segovia. Now to Andres Ordaz. Boots it ahead into the wind, and it will sail out before Angel Gomez can do anything with it. Eden Hyde will check out, and it looks like Alberto Romero is off the pitch as well for Ankeny. He intercepts that throw-in. Deflects. There goes Andres Ordaz. Chips it ahead to Gomez. Gomez, another great run. Cut off, and a goal or a corner kick awarded for the Bobcats. Their third of the night, coming from the near side with 13 minutes to play in our first half of action, as Andres Ordaz will go over to take the corner kick. So Andres Ordaz, third in goals in Class 4A, as he scored 10 times this year. Number one assist man in 4A with 10 of those. As he'll work that wind and send it in. Backside header, goal! And just checking in, Pierre finds his first goal of the year. How about it? Jefferson Pierre finding net on the backside. And just checking into our match, a great send-in from Andres Ordaz. And Pierre jumping up and blowing it past the keeper in Dockendorf. 1-0 Bobcats. Nunez coming out from goal. He'll make the save there. So Jefferson Pierre in our 27th minute with that goal to make it 1-0. Now the Bobcats' third corner of the night. Here's Gomez. Cut off and bumped on the run. He'll push ahead. Oh, Pierre, can he get to it? No. Cleared away by Ankeny and a throw-in for the Bobcats. Take another look at Pierre. What a great goal. That might be the best header I've seen all year. Dockendorf is out to make the play. Oh, Bell whiffs on it. It's going to sail all the way down. And that might be a throw-in. I don't think that's going to be a goal kick. Unless they are ruling this off of the Bobcats. And so it is going to be a corner kick awarded for Ankeny here. So their fourth corner of the night. That is the impact that the weather and the wind is having here tonight. And the clock's still running as our head referee was calling for the clock to stop there. And now the indication to play. Ankeny with a corner will send this in, and the wind will work it all the way behind goal. And as we approach the 30th minute mark, 10 minutes to play before halftime. Bobcats with a 1-0 lead in the 27th minute. Jefferson Pierre with the goal for the Bobcats to give them the lead. So great to see for him. His season started out a little bit rough with injuries, some lower leg injuries, but finally more playing time as the season has gone along and finding his first goal of the year here tonight. We've had a little bit of a flip in the lineup with our wingers. Oh, a ball to Andres Ordaz, goes for goal, and it is off the bar. Andres will recover and keep it in the attacking third. I thought that one might have went in, but it was just off the bar and came back out, and Segovia will give Ankeny a throw-in here as we look at the replay. Oh, just wow. Does not get any closer than that, as it will be now an Ankeny throw-in. But Andres Ordaz nearly with his 11th goal of the season. Now here's Aaron Ordaz taking a long bouncing shot towards Dockendorf, and he'll cut it off on one hop. Sends it quickly back down as Bell will jump up off the chest. And we have Bell losing his shoe as he lost his left shoe. And Pierre off of him. And that will be a throw-in for Ankeny as Bell will go back and retreat and gather his shoe. You love the that is why right back Bell has been there all season. That's that effort play you get out of him. Andres Ordaz, near side, Angel Ramirez, 1 goal in the season for the senior. He has checked in as well. Maravilla. And now back to Ramirez. Ramirez, a little bit too much with the foot. Got caught up, and a foul will be called. as Cal Wahlberg will look to take the free kick. Ball sent in, and Bobcats missing on that one, but I believe offside for Ankeny. And a goal kick or a free kick to come here for the Bobcats. There we look at Bell losing his shoe, but he didn't care. He just continued on as the Bobcats take the free kick with Andres Ordaz. Aaron Ordaz has it taken away. Bell recovering well. Bell takes it away, over to Segovia. He'll push it ahead as it dives into the wind. Two Bobcats going for it there, as Chavez as well as Gomez. And a throw in quickly taken. Maravilla wins it back. Here goes Aaron Ordaz. Good numbers here for the Bobcats. He'll take it to the penalty arc. Shot taken, deflected in a corner one for the Bobcats. So far side, it will be the corner for the Bobcats. We'll see that from this end, we've seen more of a pass and then a crosser into the box. Ankeny putting a defender out there. Andres Ordaz. Good move to get past the defender. Almost taken down to the box. Deflected. Late shot. Gomez. It's deflected. Mraz. And Gomez tried to pass to the near side to Chavez. Wins it back. Goes Chavez. Good ball, chip shot. And a pass there to Andres Ordaz. Ankeny will clear for another Bobcat corner on the near side. Andres Ordaz, near side corner. And backside Pierre again, a header, and the Bobcats try to push it through. Cannot get it finally. Aaron Ordaz on the fourth attempt. The Bobcats score, and Aaron Ordaz with his 10th goal of the season. It is 2-1, 2-0 Cats. In our 35th minute, Bobcats scoring. Second time of the half. And the Bobcats just kept pounding at it. That one off the bar, and Aaron Ordaz finally able to get it in there as Dockendorf was just not able to cover it up. And Aaron Ordaz, in the end, puts it in the back of the net to make it 2-0 in the 35th minute. Long shot taken, and off the football bar, a goal kick to come. Back to Nunez. Andres Ordaz tried to kick that one ahead, deflected away, and now Ankeny sends it too far up the field, and a goal kick to come here for Chris Nunez. As we take a look again at that, Dockendorf just trying his best to cover it up, but couldn't. I believe it was Angel Ramirez putting that off the crossbar before it took that bounce out to Aaron Ordaz for goal number 2 of the night for the Bobcats. Here's Aaron Ordaz. Gomez, it's behind him. He looks back. Certainly a nifty move. Nunez out to Mraz. Back to Nunez. And Mraz playing with a little fire here, especially with that wind. Over to Bell. And a throw-in awarded for Ankeny. Throw-in bounces all the way into the box, and Nunez, great job by him to just take over. Oh, this is bad. The goal is wide open, and the shot is off the mark. Luckily, Nunez bailed out there. It looks like the shot came from, I think that is number 9, Mason Craigle. And it is Mason Craigle, the sophomore, just missing on that one. He had a wide open goal. Nunez late scrambling out, and Craigle just not able to convert. And the Bobcats luckily are lucky that this one is not 2-1 right now. Ankeny will play against the wind in the second half. Wahlberg hits the turf, and a free kick will be awarded 25 yards out from goal. As we count down to our final 90 seconds. Keaton Cabot, senior, will line up to take the free kick. Segovia, Bell, and Aaron Ordaz building the wall. Bending that one well, but too high, sailing over. And Cabot off the mark. And 60 seconds to go before halftime with a 2-0 lead. Jefferson Pierre with a goal in the 27th minute, and Aaron Ordaz in the 35th minute here tonight for the Bobcats. Ramirez. That's off the mark, taken away by Craigle. Now Angel Gomez. Ramirez back to Gomez. Segovia cutting off that passing lane. And Bell's going to ensure this one goes out of play. And that will do it for the first half, most likely, with just 5 seconds to go. Late throw in, and we'll head to halftime. 40 minutes through, the Bobcats with a 2-0 lead. Looking to make it 3 wins in a row and searching for their 7th victory of the season. Aaron Ordaz with a late exclamation point in the first half to give the Bobcats a 2-0 lead at halftime on KFJB-TV.
Gear up for game day with Adlet Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlet Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com.
Welcome into our halftime coverage on Match Day. Bobcats with a 2-0 lead at halftime as they, with the first 20 minutes or so, with both these teams really just figuring each other out in the early portions of it. But then finally in the 27th minute, Bobcats found their first goal of the night as it was Jefferson Pierre, as he had just checked into the match just a few moments earlier. And finally putting that one with a beautiful header on the backside of the play. Bobcats had another opportunity as they put one off the sidebar as Andres Ordaz was looking for his 11th goal of the season, as it was a very close call as Dockendorf diving to his left but not able to get there. Nearly 2-0 at that point, but in the 35th minute, Aaron Ordaz would make it a 2-0 lead on about the fourth opportunity here as Dockendorf diving for the ball off the crossbar, off the foot of Angel Ramirez, but in the end, Aaron Ordaz punching that one in and giving the Bobcats a 2-0 lead at the break. Coming up, it is our Cat Connection, all presented by Tyler Prashong State Farm in Marshalltown, mtownproud.com. You're locked into our halftime coverage, all presented by Scouting America, Mid-Iowa Council. Adventure on.
I didn't really have much growing up, but I did have a mom, and she gave me a strong foundation. She signed me up for Scouts. I quickly fell in love with the outdoors. Showed me how to take responsibility, how to work with other people, and how to become a leader. That made me a better athlete on the field. Scouting made me the man I am today.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all presented by Tyler Prashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com. Aaron Ordaz Zambrano on with our Cat Connection. And, of course, last year we saw you scored a bunch of goals up there, team high lead with, Rafa Ortiz as well. He was up there. And, you look at Joel Ortiz, those guys on the wings, and they're gone. And now you're the top dog your senior year. How much, do you kind of relish that opportunity to be the team leader and the guy that everybody else is looking up to?
Yeah, it's a new opportunity for me to grow as a player, but I have new players like Andres and Angel who are stepping up to the spot.
Yeah, for sure. And, of course, so far this year, it's been a pretty good start for you and Andres as well, and kind of seeing his development, your development. Where do you feel like you've kind of improved the most year over year?
I would say, not being as selfish as last year, giving him the opportunities to score, because I'm not the only one on this team that can score anymore,
Yeah.
And yeah.
How do you kind of find a good form when you're looking to control the middle out there, but then disperse to your teammates and trusting them and their ability?
Yeah, I mean, they just make my job a whole lot easier because I can rely on them, and I trust in their skills to, handle the ball well.
Last year we saw you make 3 penalty kicks. So far this year we've seen you make another one in that Newton game when we were broadcasting. What's the key to putting that in net on a penalty kick like that when you're going one-on-one?
Just having confidence in yourself, I would say. On a penalty kick, the keeper has more of the pressure than the kicker, so just believing in yourself.
We saw you guys, have a really strong season last year in your junior season. As far as kind of laying the groundwork and the expectations of, Andres talked to me about kind of the foundation of getting to state and things like that, and building a thing that's going to last for a long time. What kind of approach do you have in that, and in making sure that everybody's kind of doing their job and you're kind of upholding the standard, I guess, in the soccer program?
Obviously the standard is higher from last year. Everybody knows that, if we're not on task, we get punished, and it's something different than last year.
What's kind of a goal you have laid out for you and maybe the squad this year?
For myself, I had more than 20 goals and then around 10 assists. For the team, obviously, I think we all have the same goal in mind, which is reaching the state.
Sure. I asked Andres this, but what's it like to have your brother on the coaching staff and playing alongside your brother? What's that family kind of environment mean for you?
Yeah, it's a familiar feeling, but Ronaldo can be a lot sometimes.
Well, best of luck in your senior season.
Thank you.
All right, that is Aaron Ordaz with our Cat Connection. All brought to you by Tyler Pashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com.
From the 2018 tornado to the 2020 derecho, Marshalltown has faced adversity, but our community has become stronger and M-Town proud. At Tyler Pashong State Farm Agency in Marshalltown, we have options for home, auto, life, and business. Our goal is to give you choices that impact in a positive way. As we have found out firsthand, life is never predictable, but you should always be prepared. Head to mtownproud.com to see how we can best fit your needs. We'd love to talk to you about what makes you M-Town proud.
2-0 at halftime. Bobcats leading the Ankeny Hawks here tonight at Leonard Cole Field. Time for a scoreboard update. As a little bit of a light Monday night around the state of Iowa in Class 4A. Pella taking on Ottumwa tonight. Linn-Mar and Dubuque Senior. Pleasant Valley and Davenport West, Mason City, and Cedar Falls matching up tonight in action around the state. And no score updates on any of those as of right now. Girls soccer, Roosevelt is leading ADM 1-0. And looking earlier today, Bobcat tennis goes to 7-0 with a 11-0 victory over Southeast Polk. As big shout out to the crew getting the courts dry, because definitely had some heavy showers come over earlier today. So congrats to Bobcat boys tennis as they go to 7-0 on the season with an 11-0 victory over Southeast Polk. I know track was supposed to be on the road tonight at Mason City. And, of course, a busy spring schedule. As, of course, Bobcat soccer here tonight with our match day of boys coverage. And on Friday night, we'll have coverage of girls soccer against Fort Dodge. We've got Bobcat Live coming up on Wednesday night. We'll be out at Wayward Social. Hope to have you out there as we talk Bobcat athletics. Really nice schedule lined up for you coming up this Wednesday night at Bobcat Live. We'll talk girls golf with head coach Lucas Johnson and Emma Clausen. Junior golfer will be along. Cam Nearing and Claire Bonzer from girls soccer will be along. We'll talk boys soccer, boys track. Girls track is Chad Pedig, as Drea Sarin. Mallory Myron will be along. We'll talk boys tennis as well as esports, as Rainan Spies and Thasso will be along for that, as we are just about ready to get the second half kicked off. Bobcats, of course, with a goal in the 27th minute by Jefferson Pierre, and Aaron Ordaz scored in the 35th minute for the Bobcats. As the Bobcats have the second half kickoff, here was that backside header by Pierre, a beautiful header, best we've seen all year, and a great celebration. Everybody excited as Pierre scoring his first goal of the season for the Bobcats. Bobcats came in number 1 in the state in goals with 62 on the season. Now it's 64. This touch on the near side by Angel Chavez, and a throw-in for Ankeny as Toby Landmesser will take this one. Landmesser will do it all over again. And he'll stay active with his third straight throw-in. Landmesser pushing this one ahead. Bobcats win it back. Aaron Ordaz turning around and booting that one into the attacking half. Chavez. Trying to team up with Estrada, but the pass off the mark. And a throw-in awarded for Ankeny. Landmesser thought it was a free kick, but it was a throw-in. Andres Ordaz. A little bit of a tug, I believe, guarding on Andres Ordaz, and so a free kick awarded. Looks like Andres Ordaz will play. So 45 yards out from goal. And the Bobcats with a free kick with the wind behind their back. Sent in, and there to make the stop is Dockendorf. And he'll boot this one into the wind. Up the wing, Bell losing it, and that will be a goal kick to come for Ankeny. So again, the Bobcats 6-4-1 on the season, looking for their 7th victory of the year. Ankeny is 2-5, and a tough slate so far this season for them. Run on the wing, on the edge of the 18, trying for a crosser, but cleared away by the Bobcats. And finally Mendoza able to get this one upfield. Segovia, good move to slip through. Andres Ordaz. Angel Gomez, and that one out of play on Ankeny. So a throw in for the Bobcats. Bobcats had flipped their wings. I think I was about ready to allude to that, and then I think Pierre's setup got close to there, but anyway, Bobcats just seeing kind of the formation. Chavez and Gomez just switching sides of the wing, and a hot shot sent in towards goal, and Segovia putting that one back towards net. Dockendorf, though, easily making the play. Boot this one back into the wind. Not seeing today's latest rankings. Of course, last Monday the rankings released. Ankeny was at 8th. that was the final 2025 rankings. The 2026 rankings not showing up on the Iowa High School Athletic Association website, but Valley was ranked 9th. There are the last week's rankings. Still no rankings out today, but it was Lincoln was at 9th, Bettendorf was at 10th, but number 1 was Johnston in the state Centennial. At 2nd, of course, Ankeny coming off a loss in the Ankeny Derby. Centennial, really good year last year. Finished at a mark of 12-6-2. Lost 1-0 to Valley in the state semifinal. Of course, Valley eventually went on to win the championship match, 3-0 over Johnston. And Ordaz way underneath this free kick. Sails it high through the uprights. Yes, would have been a great field goal opportunity on the football field. Dockendorf with a goal kick. As you can see, that wind blowing it as he takes the goal kick. Andres Ordaz tries to settle that one. Aaron Ordaz up to Estrada, too hard on the pass. Yes, Mueller came away with that. Works it to the far side of the field. Ankeny looking to counterattack. Wahlberg waiting on it. Now he is cut off by Mendoza on the defensive line. Chavez finds it on the wing, misplays it off the right foot, and a throw-in awarded. And a foul going to be called on Aaron Ordaz. A bit of a push there from behind on Cal Wahlberg. As we see that one from Aaron Ordaz on the free kick. Yes, all the way out of the facility. Wind really caught that one from Ordaz. Nunez out to play. Late header, and that's just to the right of the bar in the upright. And Nunez tried to come out to make a play on it, but the wind was just dying that one as it sailed into the box. As we get another look on our Tyler Pashung State Farm replay. And Ankeny almost creating an opportunity for themselves right there. I believe that was Cal Wahlberg getting ahead on that. Actually, I believe it was Keaton Cabot. Ordaz got a foot on that one. Now Andres Ordaz to Angel Gomez. Gomez plays it back to Maravilla. Maravilla looks to the near side, and I believe offside. Yes, it will be offside on the Bobcats. So Angel Chavez just mistiming his run up on that one. It was a tough play as ball sent ahead. Here's Ordaz with that touch. And I actually believe, I believe it was on Gomez instead initially there, just a late indication. Here's Aaron Ordaz charging on the left side of the box. And our head referee, I believe, giving the Bobcats a corner kick from the far side here. So this will be their 6th corner of the night for the Bobcats. And Andres Ordaz will have to measure this one up with the wind as well. As we approach our 50th minute played tonight, here's Andres Ordaz, and the wind will catch this one and send it behind goal. So Ankeny with an opportunity from that side of the field in the first half. Nearly identical results. Goal kick intercepted. Chavez has it. Take it away. And Messer trying to create a counterattack here. And cut off Segovia. Good hustle play from behind. Out to Bell. Along the wing to Chavez, but out on the touchline. And Messer will take the throw in quickly. Finding Cabot. Works it ahead to Wahlberg. Nunez there. Looking for Shaw. And Zubair Shaw was trying to track it down, but just out of his reach. As Nunez, good job to work himself out from goal to make the stop there. Daz cutting it off. Wahlberg taking it away. Marvia tracking on him. Offside the call. So offside as they look to work it to Keaton Cabot. And a free kick to come for the Bobcats. Raz over to Bell. And that looked like that was off of Bell, right between the legs of Alberto Romero. So a throw-in awarded as Landmesser will move up to take this. Tyler Nedham is into the match, as well as Jose Miranda for Ankeny. As off the pitch will come Alberto Romero, as well as Haven Thabo. Landmesser gets a throw-in awarded for Ankeny. Chavez chips it ahead. Angel Gomez finding back possession. Attacking past the back line. Gomez hits the turf, and a foul will be called. A penalty awarded, and a penalty kick to come as Gomez down in the box on the far side. And a big moment for the Bobcats to go up 3-0 and really put this game away. But Gomez showing the afterburners, and just that leg sticking out at the end is what drew it on Landmesser. And Gomez will be awarded with the penalty kick. So our 52nd minutes get Angel Gomez find his 6th goal of the season. Here's the opportunity. He'll go left. It's stopped. And a great save by Dockendorf. Penalty on Maravilla. Free kick to come for Ankeny. Nunez with a huge save. That will go out for a Ankeny throw-in, but Nunez out from goal to make a huge save, and the counterattack after the penalty kick was blocked by Dockendorf. And now Nunez with a great sliding save keeps it 2-0 Bobcats. Here's Dockendorf with a tremendous save, diving to his right, actually hit off of it, looked like his right knee it hit off of, as he makes a tremendous save. And the one-on-one against Angel Gomez on the penalty kick. Estrada on the far side. It'll be a Bobcat throw-in. And too far ahead of Bell. It will be a throw in for Ankeny, as you see that shake the camera there. As the ball hit a tripod with Keith Stewart down there on the sideline. Wahlberg able to move it ahead to Cabot, but offside the call on Ankeny. Raz will line this one up. Daz over to Estrada. Pierre has checked back in. Tries to play back to Estrada, but too far in front. And up to the near side wing to Miranda. He'll chip it back towards center. And Zabir Shah hit the turf. And a foul called and a free kick. Or a throw-in, excuse me, as they will no foul there as he slid down. I thought that was the indication from our AR, but just a throw-in awarded in the end. And I believe that will be off the Bobcats defensive line. Off of Mendoza for a corner kick for the Ankeny Hawks, their 5th of the night. Wes Carlson, number 15, will check in for Ankeny as out of the match will come Toby Landmesser. And Nunez out. There's contact as Nunez goes into the goal as he hits the sidebar. And a yellow card will be shown with that contact. And Ankeny does not like the call, but that one sent Nunez into the bar as he was coming out to make the play. And so a yellow card on the Ankeny Hawks. It will send Michael Sage to the bench. And Sage coming in there, Nunez coming out from goal to make it. And it looks like, I believe that was Maravilla calling for a yellow card, and our head referee wanting Nunez to be checked out for possibly a concussion, pointing to his head as Nunez just holding his left elbow. And the trainers will come out and check. As Michael Sage sent off with that yellow card. Momentarily, I did not see who the substitution was. I believe, yes, it was checking right back in Toby Landmesser. He will check right back into the match with that yellow card on Sage. And we do have a change at goalkeeper. And why not keep the triple number up for the goalkeeper as Jose Ramos will check in at goalkeeper. We've seen Giles Smith as well at goalkeeper this year for the Bobcats. As Ramos getting stretched out, getting the gloves on. Probably not anticipating in a high-leverage match like this that he might see some minutes in goal, but as they check on Nunez in his left elbow, forced into the match here tonight. Estrada, bouncing ball, trying to stick with it, but Ankeny will win it back. As Cabot got that one, up to the near side to Jose Miranda. Miranda pushes it ahead as Segovia marking on him, able to kind of tip that one away. Bell tried to clear it away. It ends in a corner kick. So not a great look from Aiden Bell right there. As a hit off the side of his foot, and the sidewinder goes across the goal line for a corner kick for Ankeny. So still 22 minutes to play, a corner for Ankeny. Mendoza got a piece of that one, still not out of the box, and a late shot taken by Ankeny, and a goal kick to come. A couple substitutions as Alberto Romero will check in, as well as Matthew Pook. Ramos will give this one to Mraz. Estrada off the side of the foot, and too wide for Pierre. Throwing for Ankeny. Here's a good look at that bicycle kick. Yeah, sailing that one over net. Did not see if that was, I believe that might have been Cabot falling on the turf as he was taking that one. Into the box, deflected, and off the mark. I believe that might have deflected off of one of the center backs. Yes, it was off of Mraz as Ramos came way out. Mendoza as well. And a good opportunity there for Ankeny. Mendoza just missing on it here, not able to play the ball, and the shot taken. Wahlberg off the mark, luckily for the Bobcats, to keep Ankeny off the scoreboard. At their 7th corner of the night, taken for Ankeny, as Ramos drops down and covers up the ball. Push this one up towards midfield. Gomez finding it. Andres Ordaz. Now Aaron Ordaz up to Segovia. Chips it ahead for Gomez. Might this be something? Gomez trying to work it back. It's deflected off Ankeny for another Bobcat corner. This will be their 7th corner of the night as we approach the 60th minute. Andres Ordaz will line up for the corner. Last time he was in this position, sailed it behind the nets. So maybe getting a little bit more of an experience with that wind, of course. Cross breeze coming in from the west-northwest. Play the wind a little bit more here. Ordaz is ready. And a better effort here. Backside, nobody home. Pierre trying to track it down late, but that one will sail out for a corner kick to come, or excuse me, a goal kick to come. As Haven Thabot will be back into the match for Ankeny. He'll replace Ryler Nedham. As Donkendorf takes the goal kick. And off the side of the foot of Wes Carlson for a throw-in for the Bobcats. As Aiden Bell will take this. Throws it ahead for Pierre, tracking it down. Looking for a crosser potentially on the edge of the 18. Has to push aside. Gets it to Andres Ordaz. That one is deflected. Segovia couldn't put a good touch on it. Now it puts one on net, and Dockendorf will make the save. Segovia kicking that bouncing ball, and good placement on that, but Dockendorf has made a couple of really nice saves here tonight for Ankeny. Off the head of Bell for a Ankeny throw-in. This ball deflects Pierre. Gonna give it a run. Cut off by Mueller. Segovia finds Aaron Ordaz. Takes a shot, deflected. And we have a foul and potentially a penalty. Yes, a penalty as we have a Bobcat down to the far side. It's Damian Segovia. I did not see what happened as the ball came to the near side, but our head referee all over it and issuing a yellow card. And I believe It is going to be on Alberto Romero. Here's Segovia with the pass. Oh, the tackle late in the foot. Down on Segovia, who's getting up here. So Romero sent off the pitch with the yellow card. We saw Sage pick up a yellow card earlier. It'll be Andres Ordaz to take the free kick 30 yards out from goal, and he'll send this one out of the stadium again. Oh, nearly. The fence saved it late. So still 2-0 Bobcats. Jefferson Pierre scored in the 27th minute. Aaron Ordaz in the 35th minute, and a stalemate here in our second half. Angel Gomez had the best chance here in the second half of the Bobcats in the 52nd minute. A penalty kick as he went down to the far side of the box, but Dockendorf made a superb save and kept it at a 2-0 match as we take a look at the replay from our 52nd minute tonight. Dockendorf off the right knee making the save. Andres Ordaz trying to find Chavez. Maravilla over his head. He gets it back. Now to Andres Ordaz. Segovia has it taken away. Zabir Shaw working it ahead. And now a yellow card issued on Damian Segovia, who just drew a yellow card on Romero. And now Damian Segovia heads to the near side.
Yellow card on number 21, Damian Segovia.
Aggressive play late there, and so right after the pass, as Zabir Shaw got rid of it. Now free kick to come, hanging up in the wind. And the Bobcats able to clear this one away. That one cleared out of there by Doraiki Ramadani as he is checked in. Big opportunity and a great save by Ramos. He comes out from goal, hands on the head of Cal Wahlberg, who took the shot. And a great save by Ramos. Now throw-in awarded for the Hawks. Here's a look at that. Good ball ahead. Great pass as they found Cal Wahlberg looking for his 5th goal of the season. But Jose Ramos came in place of Chris Nunez, who went for a save and was a penalty on Sage for the Ankeny Hawks. And since that point in time, we saw Ramos come off the bench. All into the box, backside. Nobody can get ahead on it. Bobcats with Chavez. Look to clear it away from the attacking third, but cannot do so. And that is going to be a foul on the edge by Jose Miranda as he ran into Ramadani, and a free kick awarded for the Bobcats. Aaron Ordaz finding Angel Gomez. Maravilla working upfield. Back to Gomez. It's back possession. Leaves it to Maravilla. Maravilla hits the turf. And I believe a throw-in awarded for the Bobcats here. So Maravilla will run over to take that. Edge of the 18. Throw-in going to Andres Ordaz. And a throw-in awarded now for the Hawks. 65th minute. Bobcats still leading 2-0. A substitution allowed, and Zach Mueller to come on the pitch. As the freshman will hustle into the match as we take a look. Arvia, maybe a little bit of an acting job there as Toby Landmesser went over to take over the ball on the throw-in. Andres Ordaz finding Aaron Ordaz, leaving it for Andres. And he's cut off. Miranda now on the wing. Great find ahead to Wahlberg. Mraz marking on him. Slide tackle, nearly won it back. Wahlberg on the edge of the box, goes down. There was a little bit of contact there. Ankeny fans definitely wanted a penalty called there in the box. Our head referee said play on here. Ramadani. Gomez losing it. Here's Andres Ordaz. Spinning around at midfield. Back to Ramadani. Some pressure behind him. Up to Pierre off the side of his left foot. And Aaron Ordaz. And that will be a foul. As that will come in on Miranda. And now Aaron Ordaz will be sent off. And I think that is what was said after the contact was made. Here we get a good look at this ball on the edge of the box. Well, hardly much contact. Bell did step in the way, but definitely not penalty worthy. Andres Ordaz will line up for the free kick with the wind behind his back. Both teams with 2 yellow cards apiece. Segovia and Ordaz for the Bobcats. Sage and Romero for Ankeny. As Andres Ordaz has sailed these one way high, he'll send in a low-line drive. Somebody trying to get a foot on it. As it looks like it was Chris Mendoza getting a foot on it late there for the Bobcats, but not able to measure that one up. Estrada back into the match as he'll replace Angel Chavez, who will head off. Donkendorf lines up for the goal kick. This one hanging up in the wind again. Miranda will play it out on the near touchline for a Bobcat throw-in. Bell will take this, throws it ahead for Pierre. Might be too far ahead. He'll get to it late, but yes, it is a goal kick for Ankeny. Dockendorf pushes this one into the night sky again, hanging up with that strong breeze, gusting at about 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour here tonight at Leonard Cole Field. Mraz is there to cut it off. Gomez trying to give it a run, but this one will sneak out for a Hawk throw-in. Nearly 70 minutes complete here tonight. Pierre scoring in the 27th minute for the Bobcats. Aaron Ordaz in the 35th minute. Substitutions. Ryler Nedham is into the match, as well as Zabir Shaw is checked back in for Ankeny. As Matthew Pook, as well as Wes Carlson, head back to the bench for Ankeny. Andres Ordaz. A little bit of mist has started falling here at Leonard Cole Field. And our head referee is signaling before the throw-in that Aaron Ordaz can come back onto the pitch. was Aaron Ordaz's goal in the first half in the 35th minute. Persistence pays off on that play. Ramadani, that one deflected, and I believe a throw-in for the Bobcats will be awarded. Yes, it is, as Shaw thought it was a Hawk throw-in, but Ramadani's pass was deflected, so out on Ankeny. Throw-in goes to Aaron Ordaz. Works between two defenders to slip out of there. A little ooh and ah from the crowd. And in the end, Ankeny able to partially clear this one away. So Segovia and Ordaz out there playing. Both have a yellow card. Not really a whole lot of rain showing up on the radar whatsoever, but we are experiencing a little bit kind of a light mist. Mendoza can't clear this one away. At the top near the penalty arc, Cal Wahlberg with it, and the Bobcats able to turn him away. Segovia up to Angel Gomez. Oh, good move to get past his defender. Gomez charging ahead. He's got Pierre on the wing, sends it Pierre's way. Chip shots it back towards goal. And I believe looking for a pass back to Gomez, but just kind of hanging up. And we have a clock stoppage here, as our head referee bringing it back to talk to Chris Mendoza. And a yellow card will be issued on Mendoza. I'm not sure what that was about. Delayed penalty there. Head referee has put Mendoza into the books. And checking in for Mendoza is Angel Ramirez. Throwing awarded for Ankeny. They'll take it quickly. Ankeny wanted a foul on Bell. He put his hands up like he was innocent. Ankeny into the attacking third. Wahlberg losing it for a goal kick. Jefferson Pierre has checked off. Angel Chavez is back into the match. Ramadani is out, and back into the match is Andres Ordaz. As we see Ramos, who replaced Chris Nunez earlier, in goal. Sent back to Dockendorf. Estrada giving a little bit of pressure. Segovia, and he'll a free kick for the Bobcats as Keaton Cabot with a little bit of a hold on the back. And a quick kick taken here. Aaron Ordaz puts a head on that one, but offside as it goes into the back of the net, and offside on Aaron Ordaz. Nearly a beautiful header for the third goal of the night. But our near side AR saying offside as Andres Ordaz took the quick corner or free kick. And Aaron Ordaz put it in the back of the net, past Dockendorf, but offside the call. Couple of opportunities tonight for the Bobcats to put this one away for sure. As we count down with just 6 minutes to go in our match. But that third goal of the night just evading the Bobcats. They had a penalty kick in the 52nd minute. Angel Gomez went down to the box, earned a penalty kick. Dockendorf made a beautiful save, and Dockendorf has played well here tonight. I mean, the Aaron Ordaz was on the fourth attempt, and He was a one-man show back there trying to dive around and cover it up. Wasn't able to do it, and Pierre was just backside and put a beautiful header. Nobody had kind of boxed him out and was able to score on the backside of Dockendorf. So really kind of a tough luck for him back in goal tonight. Chavez sends one in, bending it, and Dockendorf is out to make the save. Right on cue, Dockendorf delivering another great save on a great shot taken there by Chavez on the edge of the box. Play on from our head referee. Segovia up to Estrada. Andres Ordaz surveys, and his pass ahead for Angel Gomez. Too strong. A goal kick to come as we have cleared 75 minutes played tonight at Leonard Cole Field. Brianna Lewis with you, our on-site producer David Braga, Deacon Grant Keith Stewart on our camera coverage. Thanks for joining us tonight. Be sure to like our broadcast. We appreciate your support. Subscribe to KFJB-TV. It's all free. And turn on those notifications. Don't miss any upcoming games here on KFJB-TV. A goal kick is awarded. Matthew Pook is on to the pitch for Ankeny as the Hawks make a late substitution. And coming off is Alberto Romero. Bell trying to challenge for that one. It's off of his side and a throw-in for the Hawks. Raz retreats and clears it to the near side for a Hawk throw-in. Ankeny going into that win. Angel Chavez. And his pass up to Gomez. Not on line, cut off by the defensive line as Ankeny has been pushing a few men ahead more often here. Trailing 2-0 with 3 minutes to go now. And a good tackle right there by Edgar Mraz. Throw in for Ankeny. Shaw gets the throw in. And cut off by Ordaz. Definitely seems as though the wind is almost been picking up the past 20 minutes of play. Cleared away by Ankeny for a Bobcat throw-in. Marvia. Corner Daz has it taken away. Bell cuts it off. Back to Bell. Surveying. Andres Ordaz now. Aaron Ordaz. Over to Gomez. Tried to put a good touch on it, just couldn't quite. Andres Ordaz charging. Can he get a shot off? He will! Oh, off the side of the bar again for Andres Ordaz. Second time tonight it is hit off the bar for Andres Ordaz as he is not able to bury that one home. And again, that third goal of the match just evading the Bobcats here tonight against Ankeny. Andres Ordaz trying for his 11th goal of the season. Of course, top 5 in the state. He's third in goals scored with those 10. Aaron Ordaz now at 10, tied with his brother as he scored in the first half. And Andres Ordaz with his hands on his face, just in amazement. That one did not go in. As we count down our final seconds here tonight. Great match played by the Bobcats to win their third in a row and pick up their 7th win of the season to go 7-4-1. The loss will drop the Ankeny Hawks to 2-6 on the season. And like Scott Johannes mentioned in our pregame visit, Bobcats just trying to improve on their standing before postseason play. As Bell keeps this one in play, our final seconds count down, and that will do it full time tonight through 80 minutes. Bobcats victorious 2-0 here tonight. Jefferson Pierre, Aaron Ordaz lead the way. Andres Ordaz nearly had 2 goals himself, both hitting off the bar. Angel Gomez had a penalty kick blocked, and just superb effort all night for the Marshalltown Bobcats to go to 7-4-1 on the season as the Ankeny Hawks drop to 2-6. Time to recap our match here tonight at Leonard Cole Field as both teams meet at midfield. It was a good job by Jose Ramos late here tonight to come in for Chris Nunez, who bumped up his left elbow on a penalty by Sage, making some contact in the box. Well, the first 20 minutes or so, both teams kind of feeling it out here tonight, but a substitution as Pierre came in, and Jefferson Pierre with a beautiful header into the back of the net on a corner kick taken, and Andres Ordaz sending that one into the box as Pierre in the 27th minute able to score. Here's the first one of 2 here tonight for Andres Ordaz, just hitting off the bar and not able to put it in for a goal. As a few minutes later, his brother Aaron Ordaz was able to make it 2-0 on this play. Dockendorf on the turf, scrambling around, trying to make a stop, and finally Aaron Ordaz punching that one in with a header in the back of the net, and it was 2-0 at halftime. In the second half, Angel Gomez off a penalty kick, turned away by Dockendorf with a great save, and you have to give credit to Jackson Dockendorf, the senior goalkeeper, with some really great saves in net here tonight. That was one of the great saves by Nunez in the second half as Ankeny limited chances here tonight, but Nunez good in goal to make that stop as we take a look at another save by Ramos, who came in to replace Chris Nunez. And then late it was Andres Ordaz with a great opportunity, getting between 2 defenders and putting it off the post, his second near goal. And the Bobcats, in a final 2-0, win it against the Ankeny Hawks to go 7-4-1 on the season. And a great win here tonight by the Marshalltown Bobcats. Coming up tomorrow on our social media channels, easy for me to say here tonight, be on the lookout for our Athlete of the Week, which is all presented by Opa Grill of Marshalltown. Of course, they give you Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is Opa, and Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company of Marshalltown, more than just T-shirts and hoodies. Adlin Engraving 24.com as we'll release our male and female Athletes of the Week coming up to tomorrow here on KFJB-TV. Transportation for today's game on KFJB-TV provided by Carl Auto Group in Marshalltown. Carl is your dealer for life. Well, a busy week continues here on KFJB-TV. Coming up on Wednesday night, it is Bobcat Live from Wayward Social from 6 to 7 p.m. We hope to have you out there as we talk Bobcat athletics. Grab some drink and great food at Wayward Social and join us for Bobcat Live as we'll talk boys tennis, who went to 7-0 on the season here tonight. And we'll talk girls and boys track, girls and boys soccer, as well as girls golf, esports, and much more. Look forward to having you along for that one. And our match day on Friday night, it is Marshalltown girls soccer hosting Fort Dodge. Pre-match coverage starts at 6:45, and match kickoff is at 7 p.m. coming up on Friday night. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew tonight, bearing the conditions. Keith Stewart on the sideline, Deegan Grant up top, Cam 1, our on-site producer, David Braga. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. A 2-0 win for the Bobcats as they get their 7th victory of the season, and they're now on a 3-game win streak with a defeat of the Ankeny Hawks 2-0. You've been watching Match Day coverage on KFJB-TV.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is powered by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown School District, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Members First Community Credit Union, Van Wyck Wood Builders,